Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about 3 companies, so I'm going to be diving right in without wasting any further time. So the reason I'm doing these 3 companies is because they have exciting roles open right now that I wanted to bring to you guys. So let's start off with Serco. So Serco is an organization that provides support to CMS, and CMS is Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. So they are a federal agency, and basically what they do is help to manage care organizations that are out there to ensure that quality is the best, to ensure that they also put rules in place to measure against any type of fraudulent activities and so forth. So when people tell you, oh, I have Medicare, oh, I have Medicaid, this is the organization that makes that happen. This is the organization that continue to fight to ensure that those resources are available to everybody within the United States. The first one, which is titled Mid-Level Business Systems Analyst. So like every business system analyst role that I've talked about in the past, this is going to focus primarily on systems. So this business analyst is going to be making sure that the systems are talking to one another, that any type of system that is put in place, the business understands it, and also if there are any challenges with that system, the business can help communicate the business's concerns to the technology department, basically. So a business analyst is someone that is in the middle. This individual will help the technical team communicate technical things in layman's language to the business, and the business in layman's language that they put their needs, this individual would communicated in a technical manner to the IT team so that they understand as well. So that's basically it. So one of the reasons I picked this position is obviously the salary is good. However, also with this one, you have opportunity to manage others. So if that's something that's of interest to you, you can definitely hop on this opportunity. And also the salary, as I mentioned before, is not bad at all. Although the range is quite wide, is $59,000 to $99,000 per year. They also talk about having 5 years of experience, but there is no particular field you need to be in. So I think if you're in healthcare, that's definitely advantageous because this is a healthcare organization, and you talk about being familiar with CMS and all these things, that would definitely be a plus for you. They also talk about knowledgeable in SQL, Jira, as well as Microsoft products and Visio, but they do not specify the number of years you need to have in those. So I think that also allows them to get more pool of people that can be, so people may have maybe 1 year of experience with Jira, but are very familiar with healthcare. That can be advantageous to them as well. So in general, I think this is a very open-ended type of role that allows more people to apply, which I think it can give more people a chance to potentially get the position. Okay, so that is the first position. We're going to move on to the next company, which is Capital. So Capital Blue Cross Blue Shields, and they are looking for electronic enrollment specialist. And if we go back for a second here, they do have 2 positions, right? So they have the electronic enrollment specialist, and they also have the digital solutions business analyst. So we're going to talk about the electronic one first, and as the name implies, the expectation is for you to come and provide support for business as well as systems in policies and procedures, etc., to make sure that any type of information transfer are done responsibly, and also making sure that any type of ongoing business support to customers, making sure that they are provided in a safe way, right? Because enrollment information can be massive, the data can be a lot, helping to transfer that data into system, in some cases from whether facility, providers, etc., making sure that that information hit the Capital Blue Cross Blue Shield system safely, and making sure that it's checked for accuracy and so forth. That's what this position is. They're asking for a high school diploma or GED. Preferably they talk about bachelor's degree in one of the following fields and 3 years of experience. So even if you don't have a bachelor's degree, you can still apply because that is optional, is a preference. So with this particular position, right, because they are located in Pennsylvania, the expectation is for this individual to be in Pennsylvania. They also would provide you with laptop to work. They will provide you with equipment that you need to be able to do your job successfully. And with this position, the salary can go up to between $25 and $30 per hour is the range they provided. My research uncovered, so just keep that in mind as you make your decision whether or not you want to apply. That's the first one. And then when you move to the next position here, which is the Digital Solutions Business Analyst, this one particularly is very similar to the first one I talked about in Serco, right? Because you're responsible for bridging the gap between business requirements and implementation of technical solutions. So that's basically it. This person on the team is involved in different phases of projects, take ownership of the project, and be comfortable working cross functionality. So because you're going to be working both sides. And I always like jobs like this because, as I always mentioned, right, any opportunity that allows you to collaborate with, they're asking for 3 to 5 years of experience in similar role, experience managing teams and projects. They also talk about agile development practices, very comfortable with, software based, PC based software packages such as Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, projects, SharePoint, etc. They're asking for a bachelor's degree in business, computer science, or any related type of field, as long as you have a bachelor's degree. This is a remote position, right? They do say remote here. I do want to make sure that I specify that it does say remote. The company is just located in Pennsylvania. So I just want to make sure that I call that out. That doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be in Pennsylvania. So I encourage you to apply. With this position, very similar. This is close to 6 figures. So all business analyst roles tend to be that way. So just keep that in mind. We're going to move on to Sutter. So Sutter is a healthcare organization, but they are out in California, but they also have locations in Utah, they have locations in Arizona, and so forth. So just keep that in mind. However, most of the opportunities I'm going to be sharing today are in California. That is the place that listed the opportunity. So it doesn't mean that you need to be in those specific places, but in some cases they do say with on-site requirements. So you see on here, it says this is a work from home position with on-site requirements, so which means that you need to live close to Sutter. That's what they're saying. And this position is asking for high school diploma or GED, knowledge of facilities, property management, construction, etc. is what they are looking for, someone with that type of background and experience. And this position, they pay very well. It's between $30 to $44 per hour, and that makes sense because this location is California, right? So just keep that in mind. The next position is also with Sutter, and this is the supply chain analyst, a level 2 role. This is work from home, and this position very similar, saying you need to be in close proximity within the Sutter Health Northern California footprint is what they're looking for this one. 2 years of experience is what they're asking for. And this position, there are no weekends. I noticed no weekends for these roles at all. And these positions are looking for someone who is knowledgeable in business processes, someone who can take initiatives, someone who is very knowledgeable with computer applications, and so forth. That's what they're looking for. It's Monday through Friday, and the salary is between $35 and $53 per hour. Again, $35 to $53 per hour is the salary range, so keep that in mind as well. And then the last opportunity also with Sutter is this one right here, which is the customer service medical receptionist. This is also a remote position, but they are hiring this one out of multiple places. They have Utah, they have Tennessee, they have Arizona, they have Missouri, they have South Carolina, they have Idaho, they have Louisiana, they have Utah, and so forth. So really, this one is more open, and that makes sense, but they still want you to be in close proximity to these states. So just keep that in mind as you make your decision. So with this position, you are going to be doing a lot of customer service, medical receptionist, administrative type of task. You are going to be focusing on receiving any type of inquiry from patients. You're going to be helping to triage. You're going to be helping to communicate responses to patients, to clinicians, to administrative staff, etc. So really continuing to keep that communication. And also you're going to be doing a lot of vendor management as well, discussing with vendors, outreach, asking different questions, and so forth. So with this position, the salary range is between $19 and $21 per hour. So those are the jobs, guys. I hope you find these leads helpful. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you've not subscribed already. Till next time, I wish you all the very best of luck, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.